Yo, hello everyone, welcome to a new live stream. Nice to see all of you. Let's start with the live stream today to see what do we have for this crazy trading day. Hello everyone. Let me welcome all of you first. Let me start with Kobe. Hi KG, special request QBTS. Yes, let's do this. And here we go. QBTS. And yep, BTS. Bearded Chemist, hello man, how you doing? Could you revisit Amazon? Yes, with pleasure. Shadi Moradi. Hi KG, could you please analyze TSM or VRT? Yes, we're gonna put TSM since it is your first choice, and VRT we're gonna keep it for later if we still have time. To keep, of course, space for everyone. Felix, how you doing? Machos, hey KG, big day on market today. Yes, it is. Can you revisit a drone shield? DRO, yes, of course, DRO. And retraced nicely before bouncing back. Wow, yes, we're gonna see this. Hello KG from Felix, and Felix is requesting QQQ. All right, we're gonna do Shafi. Welcome, buddy. Hi, everyone. Hit the likes as always. Shafi reminds us, guys, thank you for your support, for your likes, and for your share and subscriptions. Thank you very much. I'm very glad also about this channel, how it is, of course, performing. I'm very glad about it. And as you can see, I woke up very early for you guys to make some NASDAQ and gold fast updates, with videos. So yeah, that was a special day for you. So definitely after yesterday, I found it okay. Yeah, I should wake up tomorrow earlier and start with some new updates. So Shafi, I would like to request Microsoft. Yes, we can see Microsoft. Paul, how you doing, buddy? Hi, KG. Can you please take a look at NOV? This was from yesterday request. Yeah, exactly. No worries, buddy. All right, Paul, please keep up the great work. I love the live stream, man. Yeah, definitely, buddy. I will keep it up for you. I love it too. And thank you for your support. That is the point. And of course, to be helpful here, and of course, even for me, it helped to understand the market much better. So Tony C is asking QBT. I think, okay, it might be something different. Okay, so QBT. Okay. All right. Yes, sure, Tony. It was a pleasure. Shailesh Patel. Hello. KG, good morning. Can you take a look at TMDX? TMDX. Yes, sure. And all right, Rod, hello, Ahmed, hello, hello, and of course, let's start, guys, with Nasdaq, of course, to see what do we have today, since we have also a good list of requests, so we have to move a little bit faster. So we start at 14 minutes. Oh my God, I always miss the things. Here we go. 14 minutes. We start with Nasdaq. So today I decided, of course, to go live in the live for the also all-time history to see also a little bit out of the box. Where are we in Nasdaq and where we might head, and of course to look at the structure from out of the box. Are we topped or not yet? Okay. So we have 1-2, we have 1-2, wave 3, 4, and a 5 still looking toward the upside. Of course, we're talking here about the all-time history. Our main target, of course, is this blue box here in that area, where we are aiming, of course, for a wave 5 in the yellow to finish wave 3 in the blue, and of course continuation for higher later on, right? So the targets for Nasdaq in a wave 4 might be also in confluence here for a wave 3 1.618, which is this one at the same time, which is a wave 5 at the same time inside this blue box. In confluence, as you can see, the 37,800, right? So very nice confluence here between the 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 blue box in general. And then you have 1, 2, wave 3 has to hit the most common target 1.618, which is exactly inside, of course, this blue box. Okay, so right now we're looking at this wave 5. Inside the wave 5, we see, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave 1. Wave 2, expanding flat. Wave 2 finished, of course, in an expanding flat. And we're looking, of course, for higher prices. Meaning right now, we are in an impulsive wave 3, right? So in a bigger picture, definitely we're still looking for higher. Definitely we will not take this low, right? Especially that we finished an expanding flat, which is, of course, a big correction here we're talking about. And we took already the low, right, here, double time. And I don't think we need, of course, to take the low anymore. We are in impulsive wave 3, but we don't have to forget that wave 3 is also a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This is exactly what we don't have to forget. Of course, the trend is toward the upside, and we have to follow the trend most of the time. But of course, don't get trapped with some corrections, which of course are wave 2 and the wave 4 here. If we dive inside it step by step on the daily here, we can see, of course, that inside this wave 1, if we move inside the detail of it, you see a 1, ABC, running flat for wave 2, and then followed by a wave 3 here, of course, a 1, 2. Cannot see it clearly on the daily, but of course, inside it is much more clearer here. You can see, of course, 1, 2. And then wave 3, 4, and a 5 to finish wave 3. Wave 4 given, perfect in relation with the wave 2. It is very deep wave 2. And we see, of course, a zigzag as alternation. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay. So basically, if we are, of course, this is definitely a leading diagonal wave 1, wave 2. You start from here 1, 2, wave 3, 4, and a 5 for a wave 3. Sideways. Very characteristic for a wave 4. And we're finishing up here as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave 5. And out of the box, in general, yes, we have top for NASDAQ 100%. And out of the box, okay? if we move inside it, inside this last wave 5 to track it, if we have topped it or not yet, we can see that the last wave 5 here, that it might be unfolding after the wave 4. You have, of course, here a 1, 2, as we mentioned in a bigger time frame, but here we see it much more in detail. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave 3, and then having W, X, and a Y here. Very complex structure due, of course, to this 3 waves here, guys. Definitely, this is still a part of the correction here, that it was still unfolding, of course, as 3 waves down, 3 waves up, 3 waves down again without taking the low. Definitely, of course, WX and a Y, and of course, continuation towards the upside 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. Now, of course, this might be choppy if we didn't follow it step by step, but basically you have 1, 2, wave 3, 4, 5, of course, to finish wave 1 in the blue, wave 2 given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to finish wave 3 in the blue, and then you got a correction. Yesterday, of course, was the news, and it has invalidated an impulse, if you remember. It took the wave 4 as, of course, ending diagonal, because the wave 4 interfered with the zone 1, and then we see a massive move towards the upside. Now, this massive move towards the upside, of course, can be a big trap here, okay? Like, it looks like, oh, yes, we're going to the moon, right? I mentioned today in the target for the update, the 1-to-1 fib level, 23,700, okay? Now, if we dive deeper here, you can see that we were very close to it, and we pass it with a very tiny single cap, and we didn't hit it. And that is even a trap over the trap here. All right, so we have to be careful, because currently it is a finished ending diagonal still perfectly. Okay, despite that it is looking very impulsive. Well, don't forget that you are in an ending diagonal through impulses or diagonals, meaning 5 waves. Yeah, not zigzags, 3 waves. You started already with diagonal, which is allowed as a wave 1 as well. And then you continue here with an impulse for wave 3. And now, after this corrective wave, you got an impulse wave 5. Not reaching 100%, like there was a tiny gap to not reach it. If we dive deeper on the 15-minute chart, we can see, of course, that if this is an impulse 1, 2, 3, wave 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 finished as an impulse toward the upside. If we dive also deeper inside this price action right now on the micro level, we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leading diagonal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wave 1 or a wave A, of course. Higher possibility is wave 1. Wave 2, 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, and a 5. Another leading diagonal or double 1, 2s here. Okay, so it can be even another leading diagonal 1, 2. You move very fast towards the downside, very fast for a wave 3. Or you are, of course, in double 1, 2, and also wave 3 towards the downside. Meaning, what does it mean? Let me check the poll. Oh my God, it's raising for no. Okay, I thought that I'm gonna convince you. All right, so meaning 80%, guys, that we have topped for NASDAQ. All right, and the 90% is, of course, surpassing the 1-to-1 fib level, 23K600. Okay, basically, yes, we have topped for NASDAQ, guys. I'm sorry to say for the 71% who's watching this that they said no, but basically, yes, we did, guys. All right. Basically, we have to consider this in a very high possibility until we take, of course, on if we still, of course, above the 1-to-1 fib level. If we take the 1-to-1 fib level, we overshoot it. Okay, yes, then it is very likely that we have topped. Okay. Of course, there is always probabilities to shift for higher, but currently this is looking, of course, so far regarding all the count closing there. Okay, we're talking from the bottom here, guys. From the start of the recovery, you close a wave one, you close all the wave fives to close a big wave one, and then of course we have to keep this in mind. Okay, we can keep this in mind. Of course, the one-to-one fib level is your last chance in case the price stay above it. Okay, there is still a chance probably for something else, but if we take the high, I'm gonna explain what is the bullish, of course, probability. If we stay high, of course, it might be bullish, but if you take this one, yeah, just yeah, we have to be careful with it. Okay, we have to be careful. Of course, to be estimated later on, of course, there is still like a very slow or low probabilities for a wave, big wave two. Okay, but very low. Why? Because you are already therefore in triple 1-2s here. Let me check on the 1 hour chart. That means you are in 1-2, 1-2, and a big 1-2. But why this wave 2? Yeah, can still be. The momentum can still be there. Yes. Okay. So even if we pass the 1-to-1 fib level, still the probability there, of course, for wave 2. But yeah, it's very risky to hang on it. Okay. It's very risky to hang on this. Probably what I would do, I do nothing, just wait until I pass all the probabilities of yeah, of rebound, and if we take it, then okay, I take action. But yeah, now probability is to move down, guys. I would say more than 50%. That's why I'm saying like 60-70% now we are moving down, passing the 1-to-1 fib level, 80% passing the 886. I would say okay, it's 90%, it's done. Okay, taking the low, okay, bearish, right? This is how probabilities start. Of course, when we say bearish, meaning of course corrective here, all right? But it's gonna be a little bit long based on the lower time frame, of course, which it might be the following. Let's put the target for wave 2 in case, of course, we have topped. All right, let's. Okay, let me turn off everything so I can take the fib level precisely. All right, so this, here we go. All right, this is a wave 2, potentially 20k 500. Okay, very psychological also. 20k 500, and we might see here, of course, the timing. But it was very cool to see yesterday, after the speech of the Fed. It was really cool to see them like so ignorant for for any decision related to the Fed and to the interest rate. That was that was very nice. Okay, we already have a target here. Okay, this one is wrong. This is a new one. We're gonna add it there. Here we go. All right. Yeah. So, guys, until 20k, yes, might be a possibility. Don't forget that the timing required for this might start, of course, in September. Yeah, we're still in the timing that we were looking for, which is, of course, the interest rate when we get a cut finally, as promised from the Fed. I don't know, but yeah, probably it's too much. It means September it has to be a rate cut, and we might start to see, of course, something unfolding exactly based on that time in September here, as you can see. Yep. So those are the possibilities now for NASDAQ. Now, let me talk about the bullish. Okay, we talked a lot of bearish. Of course, the possibility of bullish still there, despite that we are 60% right now bearish. Okay, if we stay above this level, above the 23k 600, that means you might still be corrective here, and you might take the high. Once you take the high, this is still a part of a wave 5 currently, right? In an ending diagonal. But once you take the high decisively, definitely this wave 5 is longer than wave 3. Decisively, okay? We need to break it. And once this happens, You cannot consider this as diagonal anymore. Automatically, this is gonna transform to 1 2 1 2 1 2 again, and then 3 4 5 4 5 4 5 toward the upside. Very, very bullish. Okay, very simple, I would say. Yeah, 23K 711 and above it. If this price is gonna still be taken today, therefore, of course, we are very bullish, guys. Okay, this is a 1 2 big 1 2 for a big wave 3 4 and a 5. Okay, it might be the extended wave 1 here of an impulse, meaning wave 3 could be shorter than wave 1, then wave 5 shorter than wave 3, but you still have 4 5 4 5 based on the 1 2 1 2. So still very, very bullish, and still very, by the way, inside our blue box, right? It's still inside our blue box here that we might hit based on, let me check. Let me recheck our targets here. This one should be, of course, yeah, this is a wave 5. Yes, perfect. Taken from the wave 1 based on the wave 3 here, this wave 3, all right, this one. We have the whole blue box. And don't forget that we are only now at the first uncommon target. Normally, the common target can be, of course, the 1-to-1 fib level, taken from the wave 1 based on the wave 3, meaning 24K. And this, of course, opens the scenario for a very bullish scenario again, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Yep. So this, what I do now, for me, of course, no financial advice. I just wait, guys. Just wait. What should I do? It is, of course, in between, like exactly below this level, exactly below it, a very small gap. Finished structure, finished a big structure, and the small structure even is finished, the micro one. And yeah, there is a big potential of being bearish. So I have to wait. I have to wait for more signals that we are very bearish. Also, the same applies for the bullish, but the bullish is much more closer. This is what would be nicer. If it is bullish, of course, it's gonna be closer. It's gonna be very evident, yeah, that it might continue for higher directly. Interesting. Wondering how Tesla will go up if NASDAQ will go down, Kobe says. Yes, I'm wondering too. We're gonna see how it's gonna work. Biliak, 18 March, I remember after Fed, even though he was hawkish, market pumped. Yes, mostly the market becomes somehow like ignorant for the Fed, because it is very obvious that the things are going into political direction rather than economical direction, and this is a little bit, unacceptable, and I believe unacceptable for every investor, even like, yeah. So Biliak, after 1-2 days dropped, yes, of course. Definitely. Everything goes up, it will goes down. After it goes up fast, especially, it goes down very fast as well. So be careful. And this is the possibilities. Those are the possibilities for NASDAQ. Let's move for SPX. We start SPX at 31. So, all right. Both having earnings tonight. I think it's a possibility that we will see the bullish scenario. Okay, yes, probably. If there are something that it can pump the NASDAQ, something like big companies like Amazon and Apple, yes, but Apple is struggling. We don't want to forget already. Yeah, so we're gonna see also Amazon. It's already in the requested. All right, so SPX, of course, we are still in a wave 4 here. We have finished a wave 4. I'm still, of course, expecting higher for the SPX. It's very normal that the NASDAQ and SPX are, of course, not working all together. But I'm not sure why the SPX is still closed today. I mean, it's still closed since the video. I have no idea, guys. I don't know if it will open in 6 minutes, right? That it is at 8 in the US. Yeah, so what I'm expecting here for SPX is to see a move towards the upside, By the way, do we have extended trading hours for SPX? I don't think so, right? I don't think so. Yep. Okay. So yeah, wave 4 potentially finished. If there is, of course, it's gonna be a gap here for SPX. Change your broker. I mean SPX. You mean change the platform? It's all the same, buddy. It's when the market is closed, then it's closed. It's not about the broker. So yeah, so we're gonna see. Yo, Free Minds, how you doing, buddy? I'm good, thank you, man. I hope you do the same. So basically, we have a wave 4 here, guys. I'm expecting, of course, a gap here. Definitely, there is a gap, a move towards the upside. Now, how it can have reacted, nobody knows. Yeah, but I believe there is a gap. I believe the price might open in this area, directly in the wave 5. So you have to be careful. Okay, it might open directly in the wave 5. What a trap. And finished, and then boom, moving down directly. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah. Use US 500 instead of SPX. Let's see this one, US 500. Okay. You're awesome, I think, Marcus. I think this is right now working. Yes, exactly. And this is the same as SPX. Sorry, guys, I'm not so familiar. But if this, you mean this is extended trading hours, right? For US 500, it is the same price. Yes. Boom. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Yes. So I'm gonna give. Thank you guys for the info. So let me just check. 6,362 and US 500 again. 400. Yes. And as you can see, we went high. Yeah. So as expected, yes, the wave 5 is taken. We went directly. Here we go from there to the upside and finish 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Be careful. We have top for the SPX as well, guys. Thank you guys for the info. I'm gonna keep this in mind. I put it in red. I'm gonna copy all the possibilities and the labels to this chart for the next live stream. But currently we're gonna of course continue there. So basically we have topped here. Okay, we're moving toward the downside. The possibilities, of course, right now is of course the wave 2, which it might have topped somewhere here. We said yeah, around 6,400. This is a wave 3, don't forget. Yeah, for SPX we're not in a wave 1. We're not in a wave 1. It's different counting from NASDAQ. You are in a wave 3 because it's laggy, and this is how it works always with NASDAQ and SPX. It is laggy behind NASDAQ. NASDAQ finished the impulse. SPX still, of course, in the wave 3. Currently, it's gonna dive a little bit deeper for this wave 4, right? It can be a deep wave 4, okay? It can be the 0.38, nobody knows. And then, of course, moving toward the upside was NASDAQ once finishing, of course, as well the wave 2. Let me check the timing, by the way, to see if there are some confluence with September. This should be this time wave 4, sorry, wave 4. Okay. August, okay, but wave 4 normally goes double time. Let's extend, meaning September. Yeah, at the end of the August, it might start to show something, guys. Of course, wave 4 can even go longer a little bit, especially that you have a running flat here. It might goes like even triangle, something like this. It can be a big zigzag and then moving towards the upside. But yes, very close to September with the timing, and it might be in a very confluence with it. Okay, so yeah, and back to US 500 to see, of course, the micro level. So on the micro level, let's see. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Wow, this is 3 waves. Okay. Still on the micro level, doesn't really shows an impulse, but it might be, of course, after a zigzag wave 1, zigzag wave 2, potentially 3, 4, and a 5. Can be a leading diagonal somehow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, easily. One more low, it can just create the leading diagonal. Okay, here we go. You have a zigzag wave 1, wave 2, and you have here wave 3. Yeah, because this is an impulse, yes. Yeah, of course. It's gonna one more low. I believe this is a wave 3, 4, and a 5. Still can be, but of course not 100% confirmed yet. Yeah, I would prefer to see an impulse. It's always much clearer. But yeah, if one more low, the possibilities increase. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. No interfering wave 5. Yes, finished. Definitely finished. And of course, we're looking for lower, guys. Possibilities for bullish. Let's keep this in mind always. What are the possibilities for bullish? It's very hard to call. It's a very clear price actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 finished. It's very hard to call it, guys. Very hard to call it. Micro level finished and macro level finished clearly. There is no like several probabilities here that it might extend something, unless of course this wave 5 wants to be extended. Yes, this is the only probability. Yes. So currently, if this turns to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes, it can be extended wave 5, but very early to call it. Yeah? Meaning on the US 500, you would like to reach at least, in case that you have a bullish scenario, your key level is this area, definitely. Okay, so now we're dropping down, should be to the 0.38. In case you are in an extended wave 3, you need the 0.38, 6,400, let's say. Okay, so this is exactly the key level. All right. Yep, so that was it for SPX as well. Jay Young. Hi KG, please look at a VEEVA system. I'm sorry, buddy, but we have a very long list, and we are already a little bit late. But I'm gonna add it there, and if we have time, of course, I would do it gladly. If not, maybe tomorrow. Every day we have live stream. Yeah, so but I'm gonna try my best. Road, why my comments are getting deleted? What did I do? Sorry, buddy. It's not getting deleted. It's retracted. There is some words by default, I put it in the channel, are used only by scammers. Okay, so you are using one of these words. So try to rephrase your message. Sorry, buddy. No one, of course, deleted your message. It's automatically. I know it's annoying a little bit, but also the scammer are very annoying, and they might trap a lot of people on the channel. So that's why I put this. Sorry, buddy, for this. Yes, I think this, but I don't see any retracted message, Rod. Normally, it shows that your message was retracted. That's weird. I mean, here we go. Now you wrote a message, so it worked. So definitely, this is a thing. Yep. It's one word. Maybe try to figure out which word. Sorry, buddy, but it's easy to get it. Yeah, I mean, it's easy to get which word you are using. That it is mostly used by scammers, and of course, it should be related to money and emotions and blah blah. All right, guys. So let's move for the gold. Let's see what the gold is doing. So the gold, of course, since we have a potential top for NASDAQ and we have a potential bottom for a wave E in a triangle, don't forget this, This can still be, of course, ABC, very shallow wave C, guys, and we start to move towards the upside, okay? Since you are still above, as I mentioned in the last update, since we are above the 3,245, you are in the range of this triangle. And this triangle, of course, despite that this move here was a little bit tricky, not showing a finished impulse, it doesn't matter, guys. I believe internally, in the very, very micro level, can be a finished impulse, and you might finish here an A, B, and a C. Okay, still can be. And of course, that you are still ranging above this triangle level, and you're still, of course, looking for something for higher, but not very bullish yet, I think. What do I mean with this? So what do I mean with that is that, of course, you need time still to range to get a wave 4. Based on your wave 2 here, let's even go back to daily. Based on your wave 2, 1, 2, wave 3, right? This is your wave 3 top here, and we start to range sideways. Wave 2, it took so much time anyway, even longer than what our wave 4 took right now. So we still need at least to match the time first, which is the 1-to-1 FIB time, which we are still very far from it. And therefore we start to think, okay, maybe the wave 4 got enough and we move towards the upside. Why I think so? Because not just in time, but also in FIB level. You still need to reach as a 0.23 taken from the wave 2 to the wave 3, which is not reached yet. Even if you take it on the linear, you see that it was not hit. There is a gap. Okay, there is a gap even on the linear chart, which I doubt it so much, guys. Okay, I doubt it so much that we might move to the 4K, right, the next target right now for wave 5. But what I think here might be is, of course, a triangle wave W. Because only triangle can be wave B or a wave W. All right, so if we start with a triangle and we think that we still need to range for a correction, you might be in a wave W here. The X might move for higher, even probably taking the all-time high in a zigzag form, for example, and then moving towards the downside for a wave Y and another zigzag to hit the 0.23, taking the time perfectly, and then moving for a wave 5 toward the upside. This currently is kind of like a high possibility for me, guys. Very high possibility. Why? Because, yeah, no FIB taken level, no FIB time taken yet. And yeah, it's a little bit, I mean, it is corrective. It is ready to move for higher, but I cannot really say directly 4K. Yeah, I cannot confirm this. There is a probability for more correction. All right, this is what I would like to mention. But higher prices, yes, can be very likely. Shailesh KG, do you think B can be extended to D with added ABC? Yes, this is yeah, I know what you mean. Like the triangle can be expanding. Yes, definitely, of course. Even this, if we take the low, this is a bearish now. If you take the low here and we move down, of course, we need the 3,245. Otherwise, you still have to think higher. Okay, always above this, you always have to think higher. Of course, no financial advice until you take it, and therefore, okay, you start to think lower. So this is a key level. That's why we call it key level, right? So if you take it, the first scenario is the one that Shailesh just mentioned. The first scenario you have in priority is, of course, ABC 1-to-1 FIB level, right? And once you see this one, of course, it can be an A, B, C, D, and an E, okay? But another scenario can be as well at the same time, because you finish a zigzag, can be, of course, W, X, and a Y. Now, did we finish it? Here is the question. I doubt it. Again, if it's going to finish, for example, before the time, before the FIB level, you might come back to the same scenario I'm saying. A bigger WX and then a wave Y. Okay. Yeah, so this is what I'm saying. It might be, of course, an ABC. Like you finish here, WX and a Y. This is your wave A. You get zigzag wave B, expanding flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, impulse. Okay. So, yep. So many possibilities can be unfolding. That's why I always separate the things, and I don't overwhelm you with the scenarios, guys, before taking the key level. I just tell you, okay, the key level, just watch it. If you are above it, you have to think in zigzag, for example, WX and a Y, and then moving down. Or we are simply bullish, okay? Maybe the market doesn't care about the fib level, about the fib time. It's very, very positive, very bullish, already clear, and then simply moving toward the upside. But before moving for the 4K, I'm gonna have to estimate, of course, this level, right, as an A, B, and a C. If we break it, okay, guys, 4K is calling. All right. So this is what I think. Currently, I think that the highest possibility is, of course, a zigzag wave X. Unless we take the 3,245. If we take the 3,245, the next level to be watched, or the target, which is not so far, by the way, 3,232. You might take it and then rebound directly toward the upside. And it can be, of course, a wave X again, or wave B, because this might be a wave A as I explained, and then wave C, expanding flat wave C as an impulse. On the lower time frame, if we want to check, okay, what is going on in this area? Well, blue box is checked first, as expected, but don't forget that this blue box is related to a diagonal here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. However, I doubt it, yeah, because as you can see, the wave 2 was very, very close to the 886, meaning the wave 3 is gonna be shallow. By the way, a diagonal is allowed that wave 3 doesn't take the high of the wave 1, by the way. And in this case, where you get, of course, the 886, the wave 3 might be very shallow, otherwise it gets invalidated. And then having 4 and a 5, okay? But in this case scenario, if you took here the perfect fib level, you're looking for a wave 4 and a 5, meaning currently higher prices as well. And you're still above this key level, right? So all scenarios right now, somehow, all the scenarios, the micro and the macro, are pointing to the top. Can be corrective, yes, definitely, and in first place until new signals that we are bullish, and it will come with the next update, of course, based on the data that we get and the psychology. Great, that is for the gold, guys. What I think, I cannot give target, of course. Honestly, I cannot give target because we just finished a structure. What is the structure that we're gonna get later on? Nobody knows, but I believe it's gonna be something impulse, starting with an impulse, because if a zigzag, you need an impulse. If you are in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4K, you need also an impulse. If you are in diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, you need a zigzag as well, or yeah, it can be a corrective channel, but I believe you need an impulse. All right, so ABC, very simple. So impulse, correction, impulse, and then we take it from there, guys. Yeah, so this is my view for the gold, and here we go. We go impulsive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 2 given, and then you move toward the upside. Unless, of course, something else is going to unfold. But here we go. If you are impulsive downward, what is your 4, 5, 4, 5? Meaning you are corrective, right? The move is towards higher prices. All right, guys, I hope that was helpful for the gold. Let's move on with Nvidia at 52. Let's see. Nvidia. Okay, so Nvidia, of course, is gonna be booming since yesterday. So yeah, well, extended wave 5, very nice. We see the wave 5 extending. We were looking at what if this is your wave 5 as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Obviously, that it start to get fractal, right? Having additional correction, more impulse, transferring the wave 5 to a wave 3, giving this as a wave 4 and a 5, right? So 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for a wave 3 here, 4 and a 5. Very interesting. We're still looking anyway. Anyway, we're still looking for this blue box. And I think, yes, we're still looking for higher. A little bit more higher. Why? Because you have here a wave 1. Okay, it's a little bit weird. 1, ABC wave 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave 3, 4, and a 5. So a little bit more higher is very possible. But be careful, of course. Be careful. You're very close for a major structure finish here, wave 3, to unfold a wave 4. Yeah. And we're going to estimate this wave 2. In case you get an extended wave here, 5, what do I mean with it? This will transform to wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for higher targets. But this to be estimated after the drop, of course. We cannot take it from there. So basically, a little bit higher is very expected for Nvidia. It might be a wave 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, shifting all of this to there, right? Fractal again, right? This is what is fractal. Unless, of course, we take the 886, we break all those key levels. This is your main key level, meaning probability is 80%, 90%, of course, you drop down by taking the low. To where? To the wave 4, definitely. Wave 4 as a major drop, which is currently on the current price action, is around the 157, 143. Yep. So this might come, of course, in confluence with NASDAQ and SPX in the major drop for a wave 2. Let me check the timing. Wave 4. Here we go. Okay. This is the time, which is also mid of August or end of it. It can be even extended. Yes. Interesting. So currently, mid of August, end of August, or 1st of September might be, of course, an interesting time to see something very massive again. All right, that was for Nvidia. Let's see Palantir at 55. Okay, so Palantir, okay, here we go, guys. We were looking still for this. I was expecting, oh, did Palantir took the high again during this crazy price action yesterday? But obviously it didn't. It didn't, and yeah, it's not really impulsive. I see this as an ABC here. Okay. I still see it as an ABC. I believe that this might be, of course, a finished structure here. So this is our labeling here. So we were looking for an F5. Yes. Yes. So this is an extended wave 5 here. Yes. The zigzag. A, B, and a C. But interesting. What if the wave C is finishing therefore as ending diagonal and it takes the 1-to-1 fib level? Crazy. Yeah, so still there, still the possibility there. What possibility I'm talking about? Of course, for the new people, new viewer here. So Palantir, basically, it is in a potential here, A, B, and a C. Okay. This wave C is finishing as an ending diagonal. The ending diagonal wave 5 currently is very long in length, but now it's becoming also very close in price to the wave 3. How do we know? It is, of course, the 1-to-1 fib level taken from the wave 3 and based on the wave 4, giving you 1-to-1 at 162.5. If this number is taken by the price, automatically this becomes, of course, longer than the wave 3 in price, meaning in vertical, not in length again. If this happens, directly the diagonal is invalidated. What does it mean? This you cannot count it as an ending diagonal. What does it become then? Of course, it becomes 1, 2, 1, 2, and then another 1, 2 shallow, and this was your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to unfold 4, 5, 4, 5 towards the upside, meaning it becomes wave 3 once you pass the 162.5. Okay, so this is what I'm still watching, and now if this is going to finish like kind of like, I don't know, leading diagonal, this also might be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, for the main wave 3, followed by multiple 1, 2s. Okay, now it's too much 1, 2s, but normally this is how stocks work. Okay, we saw this many times while analyzing your special requests, for example, or new stocks. We get several 1, 2s and then booming, right? Currently, we didn't get any wave 3 toward the upside, okay? But passing this might be the signal, of course, for something very, very high. Unless, of course, what are the possibilities as well? 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Interesting. I have another scenario also for you guys. What if we have a zigzag wave 1, wave 2, zigzag wave 3, wave 4, and zigzag wave 5? Also very interesting, right? So we have to keep also this in mind. What if we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 unfinished? So I'm gonna put this in this scenario, okay? Yellow, let's put it brackets, it's too big. Okay, yellow and finishing big wave 1 here. Or an ending diagonal. Nobody knows. Ending diagonal for what exactly would be. Let's see the daily. Let's go back. 1, 2, okay. Oh, yeah. Here we go. You are in a wave 5 in this yellow. So what if we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5? Well, do you know what? I don't, yeah, it's not possible even. Oh, man, the rules, always. Wave 4 is not interfering with zone 1, which is not allowed. In diagonal, always wave 4 has to interfere with the zone 1. Otherwise, it becomes an impulse. And that's why I'm saying if the 1-to-1 fib level, again, taken, it's going to transform to an impulse, guys. As a higher possibility, sorry. Okay, so I mean, I doubt that you will be sad if this happens. But yeah, I think this is not really reliable as. But wait a second. Yeah, it is taken. Okay, on the micro level, it is taken. The wave 4 interfere with the zone 1, even with the thick, it's fine. Okay, on the macro level, they eliminate the thick here, and you don't see, of course, you don't see the interfering here, but actually it is interfering on the micro level. So yes, I'm gonna keep it. Okay, and that means, of course, the targets. So if that is a scenario, I'm gonna give a target for it, wave 5 as diagonal, which is not so far. Yeah. Here we go. Okay, so you have to be careful, therefore. If we move above the 162, of course, you might hit this blue box there. And we have to estimate the situation, okay? So if you want to move up anyway, it should be an impulse here, Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it might finish a wave 5. Okay, as an ending diagonal. That is a good scenario as well to explain what is going on here. Yeah. So, all right. That is for Palantir. Two scenarios in the ahead, of course. One is very bullish. One is an ending diagonal with a little bit more higher prices. Let's see Tesla at 1 hour 02. Okay, we took so much time today, but it's fine. Because of course the market needs a lot of analysis today after this price. Okay, so Tesla, we see of course after this triangle A, B, C, D, E here, and we start to unfold, of course, after wave B, you're looking for a wave C toward the upside. We see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wave 2 finally given, and currently we are looking at something impulsive, yes. 1, 2, of course, very ugly wave 2. I don't know why this wave 2 is very ugly, but obviously this is an expanding flat A, very sideways wave B first, and then of course having here whether a running flat. What an ugly price. ABC running flat without taking the low, but I don't see even, yeah, it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 ways failing to take the low, moving for higher. Yes, can be, this is an impulse again. Unless it is 1, no, the low is taken. So yes, we move higher. It's a running flat, be careful. Running flat meaning reversal, okay? We move for higher. Of course, continuation for higher, guys, as expected. The target is still the same. Everything is fine. Target is around this blue box, 355, 365. Okay. Yep. Yep. That is the target. Even can be higher, of course, on the daily. Let me check. Yeah. On the daily 463, guys. Okay. It can range for higher. Don't forget that wave 5 is allowed to not take the high. Don't get into this trap as well. Okay. That is a trap. The wave 5 is allowed to not take the high. So you might even hit only this and then drop down. Okay. Still considered ending diagonal perfectly, even without taking the high. It's a truncated wave 5. And so often, I mean, not very often, but often diagonal do this. Yeah. All right. That is for Tesla. The targets are still there. The scenario is still there and still working perfectly as expected before. Let's see Apple. So today someone mentioned about Apple. They might, of course, release their earning, but yeah, don't forget that Apple is struggling so much. We don't see anything here really nice to see on the 2-hour chart. I was expecting anyways this wave 4 and even not hit yet perfectly. Look how the stocks are moving for higher. And yesterday NASDAQ moving for higher as well. But yeah, Apple is still suffering. Very interesting. I still look for one more leg to hit exactly the box and then moving for wave 5. Whether you finish a wave 1 or you finish here a corrective wave and you drop down again. Okay? So we have to be careful. I see a lot of weakness here for Apple. Still nothing has changed. The targets are still the same. The scenario is still the same as before. Okay? Target is 1-to-1 fib level, ABC, wave 5. Okay? Invalidation still the same. If the price dive 205, okay, there is nothing bullish here. We drop down directly. Okay? All right, that was for Apple. Let's see QBTS, 1 hour 6 minute or 7 minute. So QBTS, here we go. Quantum, wave quantum, okay. All time history. All right. Very ugly one. Okay. So definitely this is your wave 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your wave 4 is very shallow in time, which I don't like it, but still fine. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, you have several 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 to finish wave 3. Obviously, 4 and a 1, 2, 1, 2 again. 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Okay, unfinished wave 5. This this one is, of course, this one is your main wave 3 after having a 1, 2 here, and then wave 3, 4, and a 5. Of course, the possibility of being A, B, and a C still can be there. Be careful from the wave C within the wave 3. Here we go. Targets for this wave 1 here. Based on the wave 3, we might hit around this area. Here we go. That's great. Okay, here we go. This is for the all-time history, right? Here we go. Now let's move inside it on the daily. Let's see what do we have. After wave 4, you see a potential okay, it's a zigzag. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Also wave 5 longer. Yeah, might be, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ABC. So this is your impulse. You cannot see it clearly, but the gap can explain it that something impulsive happened. So 1 ABC, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 wave 3, 4, and a 5. Yes. Okay. So what you're looking at here is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. No interfering. 4 and a 5. Sorry. 3, 4, and a 5. All right. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay. Yeah, I was right. 3, 4, and a 5. This is a 4 and a 5. Here we go. This is your gray scenario. Meaning, if we dive even deeper, wave 5, after this wave 4, what do you have here? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay. Invalidation, meaning whether you are in double 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, and another 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This is gonna be the white. Or you are in an ending diagonal zigzag like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to hit the blue box. One of those two scenarios. How do we know? Well, okay, if the things, if the price will keep moving down, higher possibility you are in a wave 2 for diagonal. Meaning, if you break this trend, you're losing momentum, okay? If you break it down, higher probability you are in 1, 2 for diagonal, okay? If you keep momentum, 1, 2, 1, 2, you might see wave 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. All right? This is some key levels and tricks to get it. Here we go. This is for the 2 hours. All right. The next one, Amazon. Let's see Amazon, 1 hour 11. All right. So for Amazon anyway, it's a very bullish trend, of course. In the all-time history, you have 1, 2, 1, 2, wave 3, 4, and a 5. Currently, you are in a wave 3 in the yellow, which it should unfold as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? If we move inside it at the 4-hour chart, you can see clearly, of course, that you are in a 1, 2, of course, and 3, 4, 5, of course, toward the upside here, right? So inside this wave toward the upside, where we see 1, 2, 1, 2, and then you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 3, 4, and a 5, meaning currently we are finishing a wave 5. We were expecting this blue box, which is taken, but we see, of course, something for higher. But you have to be careful from the same as NASDAQ, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, diagonal. Here we go. Yeah, because all the waves are kind of overlapping with each other. Where is your massive wave 3, right? And this is a zigzag. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Wave 5 still shorter than the wave 3. If we take the wave 3 targets, here we go. Wave 5, yeah, not hit even. Okay, so you still want to hit even higher as diagonal. Wave 5, yeah, very weird wave 5. I believe the blue box, those targets 239, 242 to be watched very closely. Okay, that is for Amazon. And what is after? Well, after, of course, you are in a 1, 2 and another 1, 2 here. Okay, that means you are in 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5. You simply get wave 4. But let's get the high, then we get the 4, and then the 5. Okay, this is to be removed. Next one is TSM, 1 hour 14. All right, TSM, Taiwan. All right, we did this before. We are in the weekly. Let me just check this. Here we go. All right, in the weekly is a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, very clear. We are in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. Okay. 1, 2. Yeah, okay, because you have several 1, 2s. Here we go. Yep. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5 to finish wave 3 in the blue. Okay, you are in a wave 3 in the blue here, which is, of course, 3 and a bigger wave 3 in the blue, yes. Okay, so you're looking here for something also as diagonal. Why? Because it might be, of course, here a zigzag, all right? You have a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So I'm still, that's why, yeah, the target are given already before for wave 5 here, right? So even it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah, that's true. I'm looking for this target still, of course, working as the same as expected, right? So yeah, nothing yet. And then we're gonna see, of course, after this wave 3, we're gonna seek after a wave 4 here, this one. Let's put this as bracket, by the way. Okay. So you're looking for this wave 4 and then 4, 5 toward the upside, okay, which is also this one in bracket. Okay, guys. Yep. So target has been given $245. Still can be reached. DRO at 1 hour 16. And DRO drone shield. Okay. Basically on the all-time history, also we are looking at a 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 3 finished, wave 4 no invalidation, perfect. We're looking for a massive wave 5 as expected. Here we go. On the lower time frame, you have 4 and a 5. Still, guys, working. Nothing to add here. It's working like water, right? So we have a 1, 2, wave 3 still to be hit, of course, in this blue box. And then, of course, we proceed for wave 4, but it's still very far. I still believe that the 2.618 in confluence, $5.10 taken from the 1, 2 to the wave 3 in confluence with the blue box here is to be hit. And then you think about a wave 4. Okay. So very nice chart, by the way. 1 hour 17 for QQQ. This one is very nice. I'm gonna keep it in mind. Maybe I do some videos for it. QQQ, we have, okay, we didn't do this before. All right, let's start with this one. Okay. All right, this is your wave 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Here we go. All right. How this has unfolded as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 wave 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the main wave 3, 4, and you're looking for wave 5 as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Not finished yet completely, but very close. Here we go. And the main scenario is, of course, a big wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 here. There you go. All right, so this is for the all-time history. Now, if we move inside it, oh, what an impulse! It looks like a zigzag, right? Definitely, this is a corrective wave. It's an A, B, and a C, but very expanded. I don't know why. Okay, so 1, 2, and then 1, 2 extended. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5. Oh, okay. 3, 4, and a 5. Okay. So this is your blue scenario here. Your wave 3 here is extended wave 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to finish wave 3, 4, and a 5. Finish wave 3, and then of course you have wave 4, and currently in the wave 4, you are looking at double 1, 2s. So you have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5. But actually, yes, 4. This is your wave C. Okay, let's label, guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This is, of course, the gray. And you have another 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 is gonna be in the white. Okay, mini white. Okay, to finish a wave 5 here, to finish a bigger wave 5, let's put it in orange. Here we go. We can put it also bracket orange. Okay. Yep, so that's it. Currently, meaning your target is for a wave 5 in orange. Let me check. Here we go. Okay. If we take this one based on the wave 3, snap, and wave 5. Okay, you already reached the perfect area for a wave 5. So be careful with it. It might be very close, of course, for a top. All right, it might be very close. Meaning this wave 5 might be very close to be finished even structurally. You can see, of course, after this wave 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a little bit higher, but I'm not interested, right? Because, yeah, be careful. You are in blue zone. You close almost all the structures and so on. So what is next after it is a big wave 4, I would say. This one, okay? This wave 4 is, of course, aiming, in case you get a little bit higher more, as a wave 4 in an impulse here, you're reaching, of course, this zone, 285, 179, probably. Yep. Okay, that was for QQQ. 2 hours. All right. Why don't seeing future S&P 500? We already did this, buddy. S&P 500, we did it, but I don't know if you mean with future something else, but SPX 500, I believe it is the main one, right? So, all right, Microsoft at 1 hour 22. Okay, so Microsoft, one of the main analysis we do. So basically, on Microsoft all-time history, you are in a potential wave A or a wave 1, wave B, or a wave 2, moving toward the upside in both case scenarios. Impulsively 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, meaning you are in the final wave 5 for a wave 3 or a wave C. Inside it, on the 4 days chart here, we can see we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5. We're very, very close to the target, guys. Okay. Still working as well like water, I would say. Target even inside this wave 5. You have a 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to finish a wave 3, to finish a wave 4, very shallow wave 4, by the way. Wow. Crazy, right? 3, 4, and a 5. Okay. But I think here there is something else that happened. 1 second, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, I extended this wave 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can be, yeah. No, honestly, I see a wave 4 finish there. This is your wave 3, 4, and a 5, definitely, as we saw it in the macro. I'm gonna change that. And this is, oh yeah, 3, 4 here, very shallow 4, and a 5 finish there. Yes. So still the same target, guys, but I just changed the labels. Okay, so 3, 4, and a 5. All right. You still have one more leg, and in a perfect scenario or perfect fib levels, in confluence is exactly this area. Remember? And one more high. Okay, so we are there. So perfectly hit. Okay, so that was it. By the way, buddy, I don't know what's the name exactly. I can't read it. It's in Greek, I think. Welcome first to the channel, buddy. You can find SPX at 31. If you are interested, you can find it there at 31 minutes. Okay. Regarding the XY, well, I doubt that we can do this. We had a very long list today to do, but if you come back tomorrow very early, it would be a pleasure, buddy. Of course, but I'm gonna keep it there. If we have more time, I'm gonna analyze it for you for the DXY. WTI, you can find it yesterday live stream. You can go to the live section stream. You can find WTI. It is also there in the yesterday live stream. Bearded Chemist, it seems like all the mags still need higher, but Apple, which is a toss up. Yes. Don't forget, Apple is, political things again. Yeah. There is a lot of pressure over it in the US. So that is understandable. What's going on as a price? They are facing a lot of trouble with production as well. They are tariffs, everything. If they keep producing in China and in India, so yep, that's so bad for Apple. Okay, 126 for Nove. I think this is the one Novo Nordisk. Okay, is it this one, guys? Is it who asked for this? Let me check. I think Paul. Paul. I hope Paul you're here, buddy. Is it this one that you're asking for? Novo Nordisk. Paul is not here, I think. All right. Yes, he's here. Thank you, Paul, for confirming. Thank you, buddy. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This is your main wave. What the hell going on in this one? Very massive drop impulsively. Okay, we're gonna come to it to see what is it. Let's continue the count. What do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, no invalidation. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is a problem. 4 and a 5. We're gonna see if that is true. White. And you have here potential 1, 2. And then you're looking for 3, 4, 5 in yellow. Okay. Now this one. Okay, 1, 2. You see, it starts from here, the problem. There is no impulse here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where are the other 4 5s? Okay, that's it. Start already corrective, and you didn't took the low. Let's say, okay, it found psychology here as well. Yeah, but that is a very, very crazy one, right? So be careful. There is a potential ABC finish there. Okay, finished meaning there is no 1, 2 here. There is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. Okay, and this might be a 1, 2. Here we go. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, so this is your wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for a wave 3, 4, and a 5 to finish a wave C here. That is due to the impulse. Because when you have impulse, meaning, okay, the market direction has changed, yeah, and at least it's gonna be a zigzag, and that means if you take this level, this is invalidation of bullish, totally, of course. But can you wait for this? I mean, it's so crazy, right? It's gonna invalidate. It's gonna, sorry, liquidate your portfolio. um, yeah. So basically, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Well, can it be a very deep zigzag? Yes, there is a potential of a deep zigzag. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, A, B, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. But be careful, it is expanding, yeah. And that opens, of course, the scenario for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. So rather than A, 1, 2, wait, 3, 4, and a 5. Be careful. Okay. Yep. So that's a very risky one, and just stay away, guys. There is plenty of beautiful charts. Just stay away. Very simple. So be careful. All right. So QBT quantum. I think we just did this, isn't it? Or that was the other one, QBTS. Are they both quantum? Yeah. Okay. Exactly. All right. So QBT. All right. So this is different. All right. Let's see this one then. Ugly chart. Sorry, guys. Very corrective. Okay. Nothing is impulsive. No direction for the market rather than sideways, meaning heart attacks when you get when you trade this. Uh, it might be, of course, ABC finished. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 not finished. One more wave. A, B, and a C. So be careful. You might be here in ABC as well. Big one. So I'm not gonna give any targets, any count. Be careful from it. Stay away. Very simple, guys. Just try always. I would love always to encourage more safety, guys, and more safer charts and so on. Sorry, I don't mean that I don't like what you choose, but it's just for the safety, you know. Yeah. TMX Transmedic Group. Okay, we did this before. I mean, not beautiful, but not bad. It's at least not sideways or towards the downside. But you're still corrective, right? Unless you found psychology here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 can be wave one. Why we don't have a wave one? Okay, let's check the daily. Definitely we got something. Okay, yeah. That's true. We don't have a wave 1. Okay, because if you are in a wave 1 here, you would like to see, of course, the wave 4 not interfering, right? And here you have 3 waves. You cannot count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 3 waves. So definitely ABC, yes, and you are corrective. Another ABC, and obviously yes, we're looking for lower. Yep. So still the same. I believe this is still the same. Now, if you want to count this as, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, you can. If you expect like to move for higher, but very low possibility in the macro, the trend is downward. Therefore, it might be an ABC wave C extended. Okay. However, invalidation for on the micro level for bullish is this price, 81.48. Okay. Meaning if you move down, okay, you make sure you're heading to this target. Now, in this, if you move even inside it, you see also, oh, just invalidated. You see also an impulse, 1, 2, 3, wave 4 got invalidated. Very interesting. So yes, it has transformed to ABC, wave C extended corrective. You're moving up again. And this now, you got, of course, a confirmation that you are in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yes. Very interesting. What does it mean in a bigger view? If you are looking for higher still, okay. If you're looking for higher, new scenario, A, B, and a C might be unfolding here. Here we go. 3 ways up, 3 ways down, very shallow, and you continue impulsively 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Very shallow in time, but not in price, by the way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Of course, this might be your wave 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5. Meaning, if you take the regular flat wave C here as targets, wave C regular flat. Let's remove, of course, it is so far. It can be, of course, on the logarithmic, but let's stay safe. Let's go with linear. Once you pass this, here we go. This is your target. Once you pass it, which is going to be 1, 2, if you pass it, we move this directly to logarithmic. But let's see this hit before. Wave 5 might hit over there. Okay. In confluence, you have the wave 5 over 1. Here we go. Very nice confluence. This is your blue box. Okay. 200 for precision, 200, 215, 219. Okay. This is the highest precision for the target. Yep. So that was it for today. Okay, guys, I'm not gonna make anyone sad. Let's do VRT. 1 hour 36, knowing that we took a longer one, but it's fine. I made sure that I have time for it today. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 VRT. Okay, we did this. You're still there. You're still looking for higher. Your wave 5 is not finished yet. Okay, you're still in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Blue box is still to be hit. The same. Nothing has changed. Cool. That was an easy one. 1 hour 37. VEEVA systems. All right. VEEVA systems. All-time history. Okay. Okay. Three, 4, and a 5. Interesting. Oh, okay. I see it. All right. I was like, what's going on? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And then, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay. Inside this wave 5, the white one. Oof, okay. Those are several 1, 2s. Oh, okay. Look what you have. Remember, I think in this live stream, I just mentioned that wave 3 is not always necessarily to take the high of a wave 1. You have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a leading diagonal for a wave 1 here. Wave 2 given, A, B, and a C, and you're looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 toward the upside. Okay, so this is your 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 in the gray scenario. Targets for this is sorry. Oh, 1 second. This is a low. No. Okay, this is not the leading diagonal. This is a low here. Okay, so this is your wave 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's still a leading diagonal. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, wave 1, wave 2, 1, 2 again, and then 1, 2 again, and potentially 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Okay, so you still have several 1, 2s here. All right, let's check this 1, 2 here. If you are looking for this 1, 2 target first, you have the wave 3 as an impulse. You reached the target already. You have reached almost the target. Still one more high can be possible. Okay, you might move down, but be careful. The invalidation for the whole thing here. Here we go. Invalidation of bullish. If you take this price, therefore something else is unfolding, and definitely it is corrective. Okay, if you take this price. All right. Yep. So target is 308, I believe so. Still can be, of course. DXY, finally we take a look at the DXY. Yes, interesting one. I think yesterday I watched it. It went high, of course. And now it moves down again, I think, or still going higher. Wow. Okay. Still going high. All right. Basically, we are looking here. Let's go daily. So we are looking here after a diagonal. In the history here, you see a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1. You're looking after wave 2 in the yellow. The wave 2 is still unfolding, okay? And not finished because the target is 95 here, okay? If we dive inside it, you will see even this move towards the downside is not finished as an impulse. You will see a 1, 2, wave 3, 4, and the wave 5 is not finished. What happens yesterday is a continuation of a wave 2 in an ending diagonal, all right? So that is an ending diagonal here, finishing. Yep. To finish inside this box, inside this target as accuracy here, right? So I'm looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to finish up there. And then, of course, continuation for higher because this might be your wave 2 or a wave A, B, and a C, right? So in both case scenario, you move for higher. All right, guys, that was it for today for the live stream. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for your likes and for your comments. Don't forget, of course, to subscribe if you didn't yet. And of course, I wish you to have a nice day and trade safe.